Hey everybody, welcome back to more Azure Plays Pokemon HeartGold, where last time we went and caught the mythical Ho-Oh, who is not actually in my party currently, but I do have a lot of Pokemon in my party, per se. And they're all level 40. Yeah, there's a big reason for this. We're going to be doing something today that I wanted to do a while back, but obviously that would not have happened. See those two little icons right here about? And right here about, my finger is not being very well on the touchscreen there. Yes, there's two mythical Pokemon that we can still catch. But before that though, let me show you exactly how I went and did my grinding. So, you know why I think the level curve is so garbage in this game? Because they really expect you to use your Pokegear a lot. They don't expect you to just plow through the game, like most people would honestly do with a Pokemon game. They expect you to use the features and level up on your own time, play through the game, and don't just rush through it immediately. Because the Pokegear, all these people that I've got in my Pokegear, I could actually just sit there and talk to by calling them. Knowing that information, there are some people that if you call on specific times, in this case, Thursday around 4 in the morning for this particular one, I had to make sure I'm recording this at a really stupid time to do this, but it's fine. Let's see, where are you? Wilton. Yeah, if you call specific people when you're near them, you can actually get, oh hey, come over for a battle. You can call and request rematches. You don't have to sit there and wait for them to call you. So I could just head right on over to Route 44, right over here. Find Wilton, who is right up over here. Talk to them, and battle. This is very, very easy to get level ups from because you're constantly fighting trainers. The nice thing about this is you don't have to wait after beating them. All you have to do is just leave the screen they're on. So let me just finish this battle really quick. And you get money and experience from it, obviously. Toofly just got level 41. Trainers are really great for experience, and battling them constantly is probably the best way you're going to get said experience. Let me just heal up after that since it's like literally right here. But that's not what we're here for today. What we're here for is to actually get those legendaries, like I said. But before that, what we can do is we can actually sit there and call Will in again and battle him again and get even more grinding if we want. This is pretty much how I went about doing most of my grinding because again, you could just sit there and keep calling them over and over and over again and just keep battling trainers. You just need to be near the area where the trainer is and you're pretty much good to go. Easy grinding, honestly. But yes, let's head right back over to Ecruteak City. Because back here, we're actually going to make use of a little bit of a trick in order to get the legendaries. So if we take a look at our screen over here, we notice that they are still kind of just free roaming and they're out and about. What happens is when you go through a gate and the screen turns black and then you go through like to another route, that's when they stay around and you can try to catch them. But if you go through like a door like this here, they will just kind of jump to a different area. Knowing this information, we can sit there and just keep going back and forth in order to try to make it so they just appear where we're at now. Pop a super repel, and then we can sit there and just try to get them. So it may take a little bit for them to show up, but knowing that information, we just keep doing that over and over and over again until they do, and then it makes it kind of easy to catch them. It'll make it so it won't take like 5 hours, it'll take like maybe 1. But yeah, we'll just do this, just roam around the field, like the grass where they're going to spawn near us after we kind of manipulate their location. But I'm not going to be using my current lineup. I have one more secret weapon in mind. That secret weapon being, let me get into the PC really quick over here. There we go, we are looking for Watcher. Watcher has the ability to use Mean Look. Mean Look is what we're going to be using because Mean Look makes it so wild Pokemon can't flee. That is nice because while yes, I can put them to sleep, they can still flee when they're sleeping somehow. Weird, but that's how it is. Either way, we just sit there and use Mean Look and then try to do some damage. So, let's see what we can do. Watcher is holding something. Okay, well, thank you. Good first impression, buddy. I mean, I did just sit there and grind you for hours on end, but thank you for the yellow flower. That works for me. But knowing this with this secret weapon, the best and easiest way to actually make use of it is to go down right about over here, which brings us to Route 36 that we could check out where they're at, like where they're located on the screen. Then go back up to Route 37, check again. Just keep going back and forth until it lines up to where they are kind of under your character's face sprite on the map. Or if you take a look at it now, it's like still not there, so just keep going back and forth, back and forth. We'll check one more time here. And it looks like they are right under me. At least Entei is, because he had like little white pixels surrounding me a little bit. So knowing that I have this Super Repel active, so I just head right back over here. And then just kind of wander around a little bit. And then I immediately get into a battle with one of them. It's not immediately. But yeah, they come out pretty dang quickly. And as you can tell, Entei has a little bit of chip of health missing. That's because I did encounter Entei before, and I did hit it. So, while yes, it does pressure and stuff like that, I can just sit there and use Mean Look and make it unable to flee. The thing is, though, is that these annoying little things, they like to sit there and use Roar on you. Which, yeah, that means that you run instead. So, hope you get lucky. So, what we're going to do is we're just gonna try to hit it with what we can. There's not really too much of what we can do with, in this case, Watcher, because Watcher is not as high level as Entei. What I can do is I can just do some chip damage until I can get in there to a point where I can go and catch it. In this case, I'm actually going to attempt to catch Entei because I've done damage to Entei. I mean, obviously I want to get both of them, obviously, to get my Pokédex up. But there's the Roar, and it runs away. Yep, so let's just go right back over here and just kind of boop, 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 boop until they show up. All right, this time around, I think it's going to be Raikou. So if I just sit there and just run around, I get into another battle. Raikou, on the other hand, I have not actually been able to hit. And we actually get, like, different music depending on which one we actually find, which is kind of neat. But I'm actually going to be taking out Entei in order to actually catch it. Raikou, on the other hand, I'm not going to be doing that on because we do have something special that we just got. So if I take a look into my Pokeball list, we have a Master Ball. A Master Ball, obviously, as most people would know, it catches Pokemon without fail. Unless you're in the anime or something like that, then it's probably going to fail at one point. Who knows? Either way, I'm going to throw this thing and immediately catch you. Either way, call it the easy path, but that's one of them down. So, let's see what this Pokédex entry has for us, shall we? The rain clouds it carries lets us fire thunderbolts at will. They say that it's ascended with lightning. So it's a fast boy, pretty much. Let's give you a nickname. I shall name you Fritz. And that's one of them down, so all we gotta do is just keep doing this. Wow, that timing. That timing, all right. We just gotta keep doing this process in order to whittle down Entei. The thing is, if we whittle down Entei and wind up making it faint, we still have a chance to catch it later. We'll just have to beat the Elite Four and get into the Hall of Fame first before they respawn. Can be a little bit of a hassle, but we're gonna just keep going at this now until we can whittle it down further. So, let's get started. Wandering around a little bit has it in Route 36 for me now. In that position for Route 36, it's gonna be slightly under your character icon on Route 37 and to the left, so near National Park. So you can just wander right down over there and you're pretty much good to go. So I'm gonna stick with the mean look strategy. If it does something other than fire spin on me, it will probably knock me out in one hit, which is fine, but it pretty much gives me other options here. So I'm doing mean look to make it not escape. My other options is paralyzing it, which will make it easier to catch. So I'm gonna try to do that at some point. But I'm gonna try to get off as many shadow punches as possible in order to do just whittle it down over and over and over again while it whittles me down over and over and over again. Thing is, with mean look strategy, you can't swap out of when you use mean look, because if you swap out, mean look is pretty much null and void and it can just run away at that point. Which is annoying, especially since it's like, if it's sleeping, it'll just try to run away anyway. But I've been getting off some decent hits. Ooh, got Shadow Punch. Okay, if I went first, that means it's going to use Roar, right? Yep, Roar, there we go, and it's gone. So let's try again. This time we're leading with Jupiter, because Jupiter will be able to paralyze it. While yes, it's still going to be able to run away while it's paralyzed, it at least ensures that it will go last, kinda. I mean, mostly will go last depending on who I have out in my party, but if I get it paralyzed, it'll make it slightly easier to catch, very, very slightly. So we'll just do that. It's probably just gonna immediately run away even though it's paralyzed, and there it goes. Alrighty then, now that you are paralyzed, I'm still going to do the mean look strategy on you because I'd rather keep you paralyzed and then make it so you always go last anyway. That way, I at least have more of an opportunity of actually trying to catch you. There we go, now you can no longer escape. Okay, let's get a Shadow Punch in. There we go, another Shadow Punch ought to do it. Just don't get a crit and we're going smooth sailing. Good, it's paralyzed, perfect. All right, we're in red, which means if I can get, I'll get one more hit. Just don't crit, please don't crit. Okay, that's good. Problem is that Watcher's probably going down from this attack. Ow, which means that it could actually flee now, which is a little bit of a problem, but I'll just pop out anything, doesn't really matter. And now we're going to start throwing the Pokeballs. So I don't have a Master Ball anymore for this one, so what I'm going to do from here, is it still considered nighttime? Because it is like 4 in the morning. That's fine, I don't really know. I'm just going to use Ultra Balls, it's fine. All right, I kind of figured that would happen immediately, and it ran away. All right. Okay, that one took about 10 minutes for it to show up. Honestly, not that bad. Still a bit of a wait because it just wouldn't show up in the right spot. But yeah, all right. Start off with a mean look, and then let's just throw some Ultra Balls. I think I'm lucky. I'm really hoping it just does Fire Spin, honestly. Because that move is not as strong. All right, and Ultra Ball, go. Okay, not also a good start. Ooh, we got the paralysis. Nice, because he could have used Roar and then just made it so the battle just ended entirely. So another one. Okay, come on, come on. Oh, all right. Oh, come on. Come on, really? All right, that kind of ruins mean look for me, but at least I could try again. All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna go for Excelente. It really matters because I'm not gonna really be hitting you or anything, but Ultra Ball. Come on, do at least one shake, please. Thank you. I mean, you could do more than one shake. Or I could flee. I'm happy that it's staying near Route 36 because honestly, with it paralyzed and being like 1 HP, it makes sense to not have it logically jump halfway across the map every 2 seconds when I go back and forth between Route 36 and 37. It's fine by me. Mean look. I hope I can get it this time, please. Okay, can't escape. Good, good, good. And then Ultra Ball, please. I closed my eyes and I'm like, please, please. All I heard in my right ear was whoop, whoop. Volcanoes erupt when it barks. Unable to contain its sheer power, it races headlong around the land. Okay, nickname, please. You should be named Scorch. Okay, well, enough of that, finally. My gosh. All right, let's fly back to a Pokemon Center so we can get a little better look-see of what we just caught. So we have 2 new Pokemon in our party, and 2 of them, both of them, I should say, are both legendaries. So let's take a look-see, shall we? Let's see, they are right here, and the other one's over here. So we'll start off with Entei. Level 40, calm, with the ability pressure and no items. It knows Roar, Fire Spin, Stomp, Did I say stomp? Stomp and flamethrower. So, yes, all those are actually pretty decent moves aside from roar. It's just annoying. You just see that and you're like, why? I mean, it could be nice, but yeah. Fire spin. Yeah, that one is definitely very, very useful. It uses it on you, and then you have a vortex of fire that just does extra damage over time. It's not very strong to begin with, but the extra multiple turns of getting attacks off while you still do other stuff in the meantime, yeah, it does help. Stomp, as we know, it didn't really work on me because I had a ghost Pokemon out. And flamethrower. Yeah, this is a really good move. I wish a certain someone in my party had, but I do have lava plume, so that makes up for it all the same. Either way, next on our list, we're looking at Raikou, also level 40, with a gentle, calm, gentle. Really? Are really going that route with calm and gentle? What's the next one gonna be? Jolly? that would be weird. But yes, we have Roar, Quick Attack, Spark, and Reflect. We had quite a few different moves that we didn't even get to see because I just immediately caught the dang thing. But yeah, Quick Attack, as you know, just straight up attack immediately. Roar, as we already know and seen. Spark, pretty decent. It may leave someone paralyzed. And then Reflect, that could be useful. Could be useful. Problem is that I'm not using you. I mean, maybe at some point if I want to just have like a team full of legendaries for any particular reason, but I'm good. So let's head to New Barktown. And after all this time, we're finally back home. All we really need to do now in order to go to the Indigo Plateau in order to enter the Pokemon League, we just surf across this water that's right next to our house. Kind of funny how that works. But yeah, we caught 2 legendary beasts this episode. We got Entei as well as Raikou. I like to call that a pretty solid win. I mean, honestly, I did kind of cheat one of them with a Master Ball, but the game gives it to you, so why not? Next time Azure plays more Pokemon HeartGold, let's head to the Indigo Plateau. See y'all then.